Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today, I have a very special video for you. This one's going to be pretty different than anything that I've done before. It's not really a review or an unboxing or a vlog, really. It's just a creative little thing that I wanted to try out. So, what I want to do is I want to have a cool little thing to add to the background of some of the videos where I'm talking to you like this. I have this little table here that has some stuff on it, right? But I want to change it up a little bit and kind of add something else that I think will be really cool. And what that is I want to add a lightning bolt right here. So this is the Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers lightning bolt wall art right here. And basically this is something that used to be sold at Walmart, or sorry, not Walmart, Target, a while ago, a couple of years ago, but it's no longer sold there anymore. It's sold out everywhere. And I've been checking eBay for a couple of weeks, and I finally found one, so I got one off of eBay. So unfortunately, this is not something that you're readily going to be able to find, but I think this looks really cool. And what I want to do with this is turn it into something really neat with some glowing lights. And so the reason that I'm doing this is I was on Twitter a while ago, as I always am, and I came across Ken Glenn, at the Ken Glenn on Twitter. He posted a video, and I'm going to show you the video clip right here, so take a look. Alright, so that was the video as you saw, and it was really cool because he had the lightning bolt in the middle, and he actually hung up a bunch of the legacy weapons next to it, and he put lights on the back of the lightning bolt, which made it glow, and that looked amazing. So I saw that, and I was like, okay, that just looks really, really cool. I need to do something like that. And I'm not going to do a full display with weapons and stuff hanging on the wall. But I at least wanted to do the lightning bolt. So, I looked online, and so that's where I found, this is the thing that he got, basically. So I found it on eBay. And so unfortunately I can't put any links in the description box because it's not really sold anywhere. If you happen to find it on eBay or something, you might get it. But just in case you're looking, so it's wall art, and it's got the dimensions right there. It's basically 22.25 inches by 13 inches by 1 inch, basically, is the dimensions. The back of the box is very plain. There's not really much to it. If you need it, here's the information right there, if that helps. I don't know if that really helps at all, but there it is right there. But what Ken did, so the video that you saw he had these lights installed on the back. And so he actually had LED lights that were attached on, but using a remote, he could turn them on and off. So there were no power cables because the lights on the back had a battery, basically. There's a battery pack that powered the lights. And so there was a remote that would turn the lights on and off. You didn't see any wires or anything. It looked really clean and really cool. I will put a link in the description box below. He showed me which lights that he purchased. So if you want to get the exact same thing that he got, if you can find this lightning bolt or come up with your own creation, maybe you want to hang up something else on the wall, but you like the glowing lights, I'll put a link in the description box below on Amazon to the lights that he got. However, I decided to do something a little bit differently. I decided, instead of using those lights, I decided to get something that is a lot more expensive, because it's not a battery operated thing. This is some smart lights, and this is the Philips Hue Light Strip Plus. Okay, this is the Light Strip Plus. And the reason why I wanted to get this is I thought it would be cool to use Siri to activate the lights. The lights in this room right now also I have it working with Siri right now. So if I were to basically, I'm gonna make sure that I have everything set up here, but turn the lights blue. So you see, my lights will change colors, basically. So I turned it back onto the normal color. So what I can actually do with these lights is the same thing. I can use certain commands. Maybe I can set it to say it's morphin time and the lights will turn on or something, you know? So I think that would be really cool. Now the only downside is there is going to be a power cable that's going to be coming out from this. So I'm going to try and position the lightning bolt back here in a way that the power cable will be hidden, either by a poster or something, or it'll be like behind the little table. So I'm going to try and position it in a way so that you don't really see the power cable much. But keep that in mind. So if you want to copy this as well and do the similar thing, this has a power cable, but it's a smart light, so you can use commands and that sort of thing. Or you can go for the one that I have in the description box below that is battery operated. So, anyways, that's a lot of talking. So let me open up this stuff and then I'll show you what the process is like. Alright, so I got the lightning bolt out of the package right here, so it's pretty decent size, which is pretty cool. And then inside, just so you can see, it's hollow, so it's open on the inside, and then there's this little place to hang it, and it does come with a screw that you can basically put into the wall, which will then hang off of here. So what I think I'm going to do is, because I have these sides here, I think that will be the perfect place to actually put the lights. I think I'll kind of wrap the light all the way around the inside of the lightning bolt. I think that will actually probably work the best. So that's pretty nice. So I think that will work. So here is the Hue Light Strip Plus. So I just opened up the box. So let's just kind of take a look inside and see what's there. So when I open it up, I got my lights and the power cable, the power brick here. So it is a decent sized power brick. So that's the only downside there. I'm probably going to have to use some kind of extension cable or something to really get this to plug in properly. But then here are the actual lights. So there's little Velcro pieces here that I'll take off. And inside, oh, you have two pieces it looks like. So, these are the lights right here. So these are the lights. It's kind of hard to see. But it's this one long piece, and essentially you wrap it all around how you want it, you peel off the tape and stick it, and then you cut off the end so that it's exactly the length that you want, and then the rest of it is lost, unfortunately. And then this little end here goes into this power cable, which then goes into the power brick. So at least the power cable coming out of it is thin, so it's not like super terrible. But it is going to be a little bit noticeable depending on where you do put it. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I think that's all that's in here. So let me get this thing set up here and let's see how this goes. Alright, so here is the lightning bolt right here. I just wanted to kind of show what I did basically. So I took my, oops, this is getting in the way. Let me move this out of the way here. So I took my Philips Hue light strips, and I stuck them all around the sides, basically, as you can see. All around the sides, going all the way around to the end. Now, you have to cut it off at one point, so I had to cut it right there. So there is a little bit of a gap, as you can see. So the light strip ends there. There's a little bit of a gap here, but the only problem is if I would have let it go, it would have had to be much longer. And I figured this is a tight spot, and the light is on this side anyways, so it still fits. Now, my only thing is right now, I don't know how I want to connect this, because I have this little connector, so either I leave it like this, and I have this thin little piece sticking out, and this attaches, you know, to the power cable, or this has some stickers, so I can stick this in here, so I can kind of stick it in there, and have this cable kind of sticking out from there, you know, once this is taped down. I don't know how I want to do it. I feel like for now I might just leave it like this because I feel like this is more thin, so it might look a little bit better. But then this will be hanging around, so I got to figure out how I want to do it. But just as a proof of concept here, what I want to show you is I want to plug this in. So you guys ready? And whoa, it's pretty bright. So I didn't change the lights and stuff yet, but from the inside you can see how much it lights up. And just on the ground like this, like, you can kind of see what I'm talking about there. Now, I'll be able to change the lights and that sort of thing, but that alone, I think, looks really, really neat. So, I think this is basically the effect that I wanted. So I think this should work. I just have to figure out how I want to hang this up yet. So let's try that out next. Alright guys, so in the wall here, I'm not putting in a screw yet because I don't want to do anything fully permanent yet. That would be a much bigger hole. So I have this little hook thing that, you know, the lightning bolt doesn't weigh too much, so I feel like I can try this to see if it'll hold. So this hook will at least go in here, and then I'll see if this is roughly how the lightning bolt is, like where this will fit. So I'm going to try this now and see if the lightning bolt will hold on here. I'm trying to do this properly with one hand. And possibly, I think it stays for the most part. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, to be honest with you. Overall, that looks pretty good. So there's a little bit of a wire here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much gonna have the soul of Chogokin Megazord right in front of it, so that's not gonna be super noticeable. But yeah, I think that should work for now. If I ever wanna do something more permanent, I can, but I think that looks pretty good. I feel like that's a nice centerpiece right there. So let me get this thing plugged in and then we'll try it out. All right, here we go. Here's the moment of truth. So I had taped down the piece in the back. I peeled off the tape to get it to stick to the wall better. And I'm gonna plug it in. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'll be able to change the colors and stuff of it as well. But that alone, I think, looks really, really cool. And what I'm going to do, and I accidentally dropped some of the pieces of it, so I have to set it up properly, is basically set up the Soul of Chogokin Megazord, like kind of right in front of it, so you don't really see the wire, you know what I mean? And I'll have a couple of other things on the table, but at least this will just sort of be the background. I think something like that will definitely look pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, I think that looks pretty sweet. So let me mess around now with setting up the lights properly and changing all the colors and stuff. All right, here we go. So I have the lights set up, so let's see the finished product. It's morphin' time.
Enabling its morphin' time.
Boom, check that out. Now watch. Turn all lights off.
I tried to set all lights off, but some devices seem...
Oh, no, okay, they're all working. All right, ready? It's morphin' time.
It's morphin' time.
Look at that. Now that's pretty epic. That's pretty cool. Turn the lightning bolt blue.
All set.
Ooh, look at that. Turn the lightning bolt red.
Okay, there you go.
Turn the lightning bolt green.
Got it.
Turn the lightning bolt yellow.
Done.
Turn the lightning bolt pink.
All set.
Turn the lightning bolt black.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't expect that to actually work, but I guess that works. Turn the lightning bolt gold.
Done.
That's not gold. Turn the lightning bolt gold.
All set.
There we go. But yeah, so I can do cool stuff with it like that, which is really, really neat. But also, there's an app on my iPad, okay? And what that lets me do is something really, really cool that I want to share. So what I can do is I can connect my lights, right? And then what I can do is I can play some music here. So let me, oh, all right, volume is kind of loud. But check that out. I can set the lights to go to music. Epic! So, there it is, guys. There's a lightning bolt in the back. I have it going to like the Power Rangers theme in the background. So that's really cool because I could kind of have, now the only way to get it to flash properly is to have music with it, so I don't know that I would do that, but at least have one solid color in the background, you know, like that's super cool because I can be talking to you about stuff. Now that'll be a little distracting, but let me pause it here and turn the lightning bolt red.
Got it.
That worked? That didn't work. It's morphin' time. Did it work? I don't think it worked. Maybe because I'm in the middle of playing a song on this app, maybe it's still connected to this app. That's probably why. So I'm still messing around with how this whole thing actually does work properly. There we go. So now it's morphin time. Let's try this again.
It's morphin time. Oh. You got it.
I wasn't talking to you. Okay, but okay. Now I'm going to talk to you. Turn the lightning bolt red.
Okay.
There we go. I don't know, something like that. And I can be talking to you guys and have it lit up in the background and stuff. Like, I think that it just kind of adds an extra little cool element to it. I don't know. I think it's kind of neat. And then what I can still do is, you know, I got my my whole Soul of Chogokin Megazord right here, right? Let me get the pieces back on properly. And I can have this guy in the background, basically, you know, on the table ready to go as well, because this guy is epic. And it just adds just a fun little thing. I don't know, I just thought it'd be a cool little project to try out, and I think it turned out really well. Now I'm dropping pieces everywhere of this thing. Like, let's see, you know, in terms of how, I don't know, I don't want to do necessarily like too much, you know, but enough to kind of make it really, really neat. Like, yeah, like something like that, right? Like, so Soul of Chogokin right there, and maybe add in a couple of other things, but just to add in some stuff there for Power Rangers. Let's throw in like the Auto Morphin Red Ranger. I don't know, I'm just throwing in some stuff there. But basically, my point is, I think that kind of looks even cooler than before. And it's just a fun little thing, you know, just a fun thing that I wanted to try out, and it worked out. So, if you are interested in doing something like this, first of all, shout out again to the Ken Glenn, because this was all his idea. I just basically copied it and did something a little bit differently, because he used the battery-operated one. So if you don't want the wire, I don't know how noticeable it is or not, but there's a wire coming out of the bottom of it. If you don't want the wire, then go get the one in the description box below, and that one is battery-operated. If you want the stuff with the wire, it's more expensive, but it's the Smart Lights. It's the Hue Light Strip Plus is what I got. But there's other, you know, options out there as well. The only challenge will be, if you want this lightning bolt, it's pretty much like sold out everywhere. So it was in stores a while ago, and now it's not anymore. So my advice would be, find some other cool things that you'd want to hang up on the wall, and then you have the same concept that works with those, basically. This is HomeKit compatible, so I have a lot of Apple devices, but they also have lights like this that work, and these might also work with like Alexa. Or maybe even with Google or something like that. So if you have other smart devices, that's another option as well, if that's your style, you know? Because I think it's cool to just be like, turn the lightning bolt blue.
All set.
And it didn't work. So if it works, that would be cool. So, turn the lightning bolt blue.
All set.
There we go. Now we're talking. So, you know, just I think that's neat, and I can kind of do some cool stuff like that and mess around with it. So, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. This isn't really a review or anything. It's just a fun little project that I wanted to put together that I thought I would share with you all. So, hopefully you enjoy that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. And hey, totally unrelated to Power Rangers, but I can have this going in the background for Pentatonics videos too. I can jam out and this thing will go alongside it. Like, heck yeah, I think that'd be super cool. So, this is multi-purpose basically. It fits with my music reactions, fits with Power Rangers videos. It's a lot of fun. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.